the elimination final, salvation came from Nishan Velupillay in the 88th minute after a scoreless draw against Wellington. As Arzani hits it, and I think Danny Vukovic had it covered, but he would have had his heart in his mouth because he gave it away.
Well, he had Mariners defenders converging on him. His first touch didn't quite set things up, but he still thought, back myself from distance here, and why not? But now it's victory away. Khalifi burning the grass.
Traore with a great ball now. Fornaroli turns away from the box, looks for an option in the form of Daniel Arzani. He can wind up, does so. Great save. Danny Vukovic low to his right, and that looked to be on target.
Yeah, well, you suspect a little bit more prepared this time, Danny Vukovic. If anything, Arzani probably telegraphed that he was going to shoot. Maybe needed to feint a little bit more that he was going to use the overlapping run of Jason Geria to take maybe a fraction of the attention away from Vukovic. It's a good shot. It's an excellent save from the gloveman. That's a truly excellent save from Vukovic.
That's being watched back in Amy Park at the Melbourne Victory Live site. They thought they had a first goal. Back up against Thea Harris again. Valadon, space on the right. Geria can measure the cross. It's a good ball, the header! From an unlikely source in Ryan Teague.
Isn't it unlikely? I don't think I've ever seen him that far up. Much less to have got on the end of a cross with his head. Beautiful play from Victory. Gee, they're looking good. Arzani is the key catalyst as far as I'm watching it. Some beautiful touches. He's at his most expressive best tonight.
And here goes Damien De Silva on the charge. The centre-back with the cross in. Cleared by Dan Hall. Play on, says the referee. Traore! Deflected and saved by Vukovic. Well, lightning almost striking twice.
You don't reckon that was going through Adama's mind? Maybe all the Melbourne Victory fans as he burst into the penalty area. Of course, he scored that ripping goal last week to give Victory the lead in the semi against Wellington. And a week later, he has a similar opportunity. Looking really good, the visitors here tonight.
Valadon back outside. Geria! Oh, talk about unlikely sources. Jason Geria with just his third ever A-League goal. And Victory have the lead. Victory have their noses in front in Gosford.
Well, is this a challenge set by Traore for Geria to match on the Harvey Norman replay? If it's possible to have done a better effort in a decisive match than Traore last week, I think Geria has done it on grand final day. Hasn't missed a beat with that strike. Perfect technique.
Jason Geria's goal. As here's Barcelus with Nisbet, the cutback, Edmondson! And the Mariners have done it! In stoppage time! And Industry Group Stadium erupts! Well, they never give up. They never die. And the 2024 Grand Final is still alive.
What beautiful flick from Edmondson on the Harvey Norman replay. The magnificent Nisbet in the middle of it again. And this goal has earned Edmondson's transfer to Australia from Carlisle. And as the ball hits the back of the net, this place has hit 8 on the Richter scale. What a moment for the guys from Gossi and the army behind them. They're never dead. And this grand final is still very much alive.
With Nisbet, space for the Mariners. Nisbet, Barcelus, the comeback! Miguel De Pizio off the sub bench and quite possibly into the history books.
Well, he's come off the bench in the AFC Cup to help himself to a couple. He's in the middle of this on the Harvey Norman replay. Look at the run continuing. It's just a beautiful goal for the Mariners. Barcelou's great off the bench with a measured cross right through the centre of the penalty area. Guess who's there contributing again? It's Josh Nisbet, but he doesn't miss from 8 yards to Pizio. What a super goal to cap things off, maybe for the Mariners. I thought this place went nutso when Edmondson scored. They've just rewritten that benchmark.
Kaltak with Farrell. The flag stays down. Edmondson is through. Nisbet's in the middle. Edmondson to finish it! And that's it! The Mariners will be champions of Australia for the 3rd time and in back-to-back years. Well, Danny Vukovic goes to celebrate. The celebrations on the bench can come now. And it's Ryan Edmondson with his 2nd of the night.
Well, the Harvey Norman replay shows an unerring finish. On the rack, the victory. Trying to push for the equaliser. Space exposed. The goal exposed. Izzo can't stop it. In off the edge of the post. And they are now back-to-back champions.
They're built of spectacular stuff, and they are champions of Australia and treble winners for the first time in A-League history.